Alright everybody, welcome to the channel. Tomorrow with my videos, or at least with one of them or both of them, probably I'll be changing things a little bit up. That's why here in this video, I'm not on camera, but I didn't want to bring something. I was going to go to bed, as it's almost 10:30 here, local time. But something came to my attention, just checking on YouTube as I usually do in the evening before heading to sleep. And come on this video about my video here, that video being pretty much the same thing. Family with infant child or infant children, pardon me, are kicked off a Delta flight. Yeah, now I watched this a couple of times. As I said, I was about to go to bed, just checking out some things, and came upon this video. I guess it's trending. Makes sense that it's trending. This and that, but I thought that I wanted to give my thoughts on it. First off, we keep hearing these stories about people getting kicked off flights, people in general, people getting kicked off these flights for whatever reason that the airlines say. And as much as I want to go into, I respect the airlines and this and that, and I do, but I don't want to steer the ship in the wrong direction, so to speak. But it's just baffling. It's baffling to me how people that pay them hard-earned money for these flights, and for these flights in this situation, and get into these situations with workers at outside airlines on their flights, and they get kicked out. One man in the first viral video was dragged out, literally dragged off the plane. Not asked to leave, not whatever. He was literally taken and dragged out. You know how much confrontation would have to happen for that to happen? De-escalate that much? And from what I read from that story, then again, I don't have all the facts, but as I look here, I notice that from what I read and heard about that, is he was just trying to defend someone else. But he's the one getting dragged out of the airplane. And in this situation, we have a family that bought a plane ticket, made it past it, made it past security, made it boarding the plane, sitting down, and then security comes up to him saying that, ma'am, we need you to leave due to our regulation or rules and regulations or whatever as it pertains to Delta Airlines. Because of this situation because of child seat. Okay, now I am going to say here, as I actually read FAA rules and checked out the website, and I did this all in the last 4 minutes. So I'm on top of things. Trust me, when I want to be, right? Well, I'm just going to read this here from the FAA.gov. You're welcome to find it yourself. It's not hard to find. Okay. Did you know the safest place for your child on an airplane is or it says, the safest place government approved child safety restraint system, CRS, and I apologize for mumbling that up, or device like a child safety seat that is approved by the government for use in both motor vehicles and aircraft. Therefore, no, great. Now I get to the technical terms. And the problem is that they bought these seats, and then when they arrive on the plane, they go out their seats with the family. Boom. Mother, father, infant age children. And I understand safety and all the regulations in that respect, but why wouldn't they have been asked or questioned about this at an earlier stage in the process? Right? I don't know. Airlines just seem like they're targeting the wrong people. You know what I mean? They're focusing their attention power and all that situation on the wrong thing, on the wrong situation. Now, we can talk about for children. Hey, I'm going to become an uncle myself soon in November. Okay, not a father, but an uncle. And the same situation came up with my niece or nephew in the future with their parents, my sister and probably soon to be brother-in-law. Um, I had stretching too, and I want to know everything that happened. Well, what was said back and forth? Um, why I have a problem with it. How could you fix it? It's as much as it's on the airlines, it's also on the individuals in certain situations. I don't know. Okay, you can't always stand up and stand for the big company that they're the ones in the right, and it's us that are being dum dums. No, and sometimes it is the company, especially in airlines, especially in that type of line of work. Baffling to me, at least to me. I don't know about others, and welcome to let me know in the comment section below. But baffling to me that airlines, whether Delta or otherwise, that have so much rules and regulations, as do FAA guidelines, to protect the people. That's with sole purpose. These rules and regulations to protect people that are on the flights, protect the flight crew, everyone involved. That's the point of it. But sometimes, even by the letter of the law, they can go overboard in enforcing these rules and regulations. Hopefully, I said that clear enough, because sometimes I mumble. So, in this instance, as safety and regulation of the aircraft was in question, I guess, in regards to what flight attendant assumed it to be. That's an issue. I mean, I didn't think he violated any rules or policies or anything by any extent of the law that would adhere to them are asking him and his family to leave the plane. Again, I don't want to ramble too much on about it, but again, just giving my thoughts on it. I think if these individuals that have been wronged by these airlines want to take legal action against that airlines, that may be tough, especially the big airlines that they are. But I do say, especially in this case, they might have a case. Like I said, I watched this video twice. I looked up stuff already on this. I'm on top of things at once because it's just. I mean, really, like exactly what I'm missing here. I mean, all right. The name pastor please say not on the plane, and they substitute that ticket with another child or the parent. All right, is that the reason why? I mean, last time I checked, it was what I was watching. I thought it was safety and not having the kids in the lap because of this and of the tickets and everybody changing seats and this and that, which happens on all flights, and no one do the hoopla about that. Why different this time, right? I mean, if that's the case, you cannot just randomly have someone else utilize the ticket just because you paid for the ticket. Because in that instance, it has to be some, at least from what I'm reading here, from Delta's point of view. But even if that is the case, that's not why they got kicked off. I apologize for the awkward silences. Again, tomorrow things are changing in this channel. Trust me, they are. But the reason that they got kicked off was they tried to put the kid in a car seat instead of his lap. But from the video I was watching, it seemed like the problem was because he had lap on lap, and mm, it doesn't make sense. It's confusing. I understand. Common sense, or at least to me, common sense would tell you that it would be right to have your child in a protected area in some kind of seat. If any, they had you put in a seat, buckle them to the side, and do that. Now, if a plane went down and the kids were at least held by their parents, not by strangers, obviously, do you think that's gonna save them than being in a kid's car seat? The airlines need to think of things. Yes, rules are rules. I understand that rules and regulations. Okay, but it is to me things. Me thinks that it would be smarter to put them in that car seat or in any safety car, any safety seat, than have that buckled in on the seat in itself for extra security in that way. Or, you know what I mean? Protection. I'm sorry, it's late at night. Like I said, tomorrow things will be changing. My videos will be better, and I also will be on camera. But I just had to get my thoughts on this. Whether you agree or disagree, I just wanted to share that. But come on, airlines. I mean, you might want to wish I was on camera because I'm bug eyes. Yes, rules are rules. I understand that some rules are better than others. All rules are there to protect ones that are flying and the workers as well. Okay, but this one saying that putting your flesh and blood, the thing that you would do more above anything else in your life, except for your own life, but you would take a bullet for your child. That's for dang sure. That you want to put that child in a kid's car seat, and the airlines say, nope, you can't do that because that's against airline regulation. And because you're against airline regulation, even though it's not one of the biggest regulations that we're going to kick you out of this flight. I'd be even more pissed off, to be quite honest, if that person was dragged out of the airplane, or if they were both dragged, the husband and wife, or mother and father, whatever, in front of their infant children. That would piss me off even more. I'm sorry, just my opinion. Okay. But again, the airlines, or let's say here specifically, because it is specific to Delta Airlines. Okay, you get yourself in the mess, we get to actually call you out by name. Just saying. But Delta Airlines is saying again, they're kicking them out for trying to put the kid in the car seat instead of having him on the lap, which I don't know how that is more safe or safer. That's the right word to use. Safer than to put in the seat. It just baffles me. Hi, Boss Gamer, bro. Sorry, I didn't see there. I see you have a legit boss as your photo. Cool CWB fan. I had my wrestling podcast earlier, but anyways, I don't know. It's just baffling. I'm sorry. I just can't. I just am hung up on the simplicity of what the issue is. Now, in the end, it's a serious issue. Oh, child safety on an airplane, but the fact that Delta Airlines regulations, or was not recommended, or at least whether it's part of Delta rules or not, that he got kicked out for trying to put the kid in the car seat instead of having it on his lap, and he could have went to jail for that. But if he went around doing that, and what did you expect him else to do? I know there's rules and laws in this world to do, obviously. The rules extend the law, but in this instance, and in this situation, in this situation in the past, at least from what I'm seeing, I don't need any videos of YouTube or just check on YouTube to see this. It's been on the national news. Yes, I still watch the news when it's live. on TV at 5 and 6 o'clock locally, and then at 5:30 for national news. Me and my grandfather watch every day. So let's put a bow on this. Like I said, very disheartening, and these stories keep popping up that these videos have to be made by these people or by these individuals that have, let's just say, in a way, been victim of it, of these airlines, and sometimes there's just stupidity. But safety is the number one thing, right? Safety for the passengers, safety for the flight, for the crew, safety for everybody. And you're going to have to get kicked off because of him trying to, in a safe way, have his infant children be able to be on that flight. I don't know. And I don't want to keep rambling on, so I'll stop it there. Guys are welcome to share your thoughts on my thoughts, whether you strongly disagree or agree. Either way, welcome to like the video, share the video. Obviously, subscribe starting tomorrow. Things are going to change here on this channel, at least, visually, and my attire and other things that will change. But beyond that, things will change as well. So I hope you all enjoy it. But I just wanted to share this before I went to bed because it is something that I actually just obviously came upon and did my quick research on it as well. And I just wanted to give a couple minutes to share my thoughts. Because, like I said, if I was on camera, trust me, you want to see personality, you see personality. At least respectful personality in my way. So, I'll end it there. Hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, rest of your day, wherever you're living. Stay safe, have fun. And as always, take care.